The fuck? I'm not a furry. What? What happened to my ears? I'm pissed. Who took my furry away? All better. We're better now. Okay. Okay. Just wanted to eat a little something before stream. We're good. How we doing today, chat? Oh shit, I got blueberries stuck in my teeth now. Okay. What are we doing today? Let's see. Obviously, we're gonna be doing visitors still. What do you want? Melon block 6? I do not have enough. Let's farm a little bit. We're still gonna be working on milestones, but I want to focus a lot on visitors as well. I want to start working towards 1,000 visitors. We're definitely going to be getting Netherwort 23 today. I shouldn't have eaten. Got shit stuck in my teeth now. Look at the sky, I'm still here. I'll be alive next year. I can make something good, oh, something good. We love Porter. Hey, V. Hey, Tiger. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I'm vibing. Feeling very good. How y'all doing? Ooh, Ark. I've heard that's a really good game. I just watched people play it instead of playing it myself. You need help with the farming update? What can I do for you? You set a goal for 2 billion pumpkins? Unset that goal, RN. And I'm not joking. I think there's only one person in the world that can do that, and I'm sorry to inform you that is not you. Just being realistic. It's very sandbox-like, Ark Survival. Who says? Literally former #1 in Pumpkins says. Me. I say. Literally, probably one of the top 5 people with the authority on that said. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Do you have an estimate of how many hours that's gonna take? Just curious, because I have a rough, actually pretty nice estimate for you. Getting to 2 billion would take, I think, about 4,000 hours of straight grinding. So, let's just consult the calculator here. 4,000 hours divided by 24 is 167 days of straight grinding. Mm-hmm. That is a little under half of a year of straight grinding. Bro. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so that is melons completed. Now we have Vex wanting 3 sugarcane. Whoops. And I have no sugarcane, so that is what we're gonna do. I will say, one of the only ways that I grinded to #1 pumpkins was I literally farmed during school. So... that was the only way that I was able to do it. Hey, Zeno. Because these farms kind of suck ass, so I'm not trying to do it efficiently, I'm just trying to get it done. Once I build real farms, I'll use the proper setup. Sugarcane is the same, I don't have the lanes set up. I farmed Netherwort on Harvest during school when it was still Harvest. Yup. The German efficiency will come later. Right now, we have American laziness. I am lightly participating in the farming challenge, yeah. Like, I'm entered into it. I'm not gonna win. I'm not even gonna come close. But, whatever. I'm having fun. Right now, the only people on track to win are probably 3 people, 4 people max. You'd have to have farms for that? No. You don't need good farms to win. Just need to farm for a long time. Which I have been farming for many hours a day, to be fair. But, meh. Oh, that's valid. That's valid, kid. Yeah, it's only 6 days away from upping the requirement again. I added a new little thing to the stream. Well, a couple new things. I haven't taken donations other than bits and subs in a long time, but I finally set that up again. It's only credit card because I had problems with PayPal in the past of people charging back, rather. So, only credit card. But that's like the boring thing. The cool thing is we now have really cool AI generated TTS. So there's custom voices. You can do like Morgan Freeman, Eminem. You can do Donald Trump, Ben Shapiro, Obama, SpongeBob, Plankton, a whole ton of different voices that you can do with TTS. So that's now available. Set that up today. You are the sugar cane. Take my money. Alright, now what? Do we start doing nether wart? What do you need? Brown mushroom block, baked potatoes, and nether wart. Actually, we can do that right now. Hold on. Alright, how many did you need of each? 7 baked potatoes, 6 mutant nether warts. We can do that for sure. There's 6 of that. We need 7 of these. And then what was the last thing? Mushroom block. We should definitely have enough. Yep. Nice. That was a very expensive one. Do you recommend starting with a pumpkin farm on your island? No, I would recommend you not build any farms on your private island anymore. I would depend solely on the garden. Use presets. They're not that bad. Well, I mean, if you're going for 2 billion pumpkins, I would definitely make a better pumpkin farm, but You gotta start the garden and start somewhere. All right. So all of the visitors have now been taken care of. They're all gone. So that gives me ample opportunity to start on Nether Wart milestone. So right now our Nether Wart milestone is at level 19. We want to get to all the way to 23 today. So let's do it. Let me pull up real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the speed that I need to go at real quick. Resources. Walking 5 blocks deep is 93. I would have guessed 95, so I wasn't that far off. Whoops. Hey, let's go. Whoops. Alright, I'm actually just gonna keep this angle and move backwards. We gotta go for milestone 23, so we have a ways to go with Netherwart, but thankfully we're also gonna be grinding villagers, or visitors rather, so it won't feel as tedious as yesterday, so that's good. I'll try to get as much done of this as I can today. I'm gonna just mine out a whole plot and make it a pumpkin. Yeah. You're gonna have to have 5 plots eventually of pumpkin. Of like your custom made pumpkin farm. We got Emissary Wilson. I do not remember what they want. How many visitors are we at in total here? 155. So we have less than 100 to go until we get another milestone in that. And then this one is maxed out. We could probably do that today. We could probably deal with 100 visitors today. Nice. Trying to get the angle. Oh, I had it. It was so close. That's good enough. I'm gonna hold off on doing visitors until pretty much they're all here, all 5. Just so we can avoid downtime from running back and forth. I can't wait to stream Craxy MC again. I'm very much looking forward to coming back to the server. Garden is fun and all, and I'm really grinding it, but I really do want to return to Craxia. I've been playing it occasionally off stream. Just making sure I'm doing something on there. Once we get auto replant on there, I will be streaming it pretty much constantly, I think. I'm excited for that. Alright, that was one netherwart farm. I have another one over here. That's when I'll play. Hell yeah. Apparently it's going to be pretty challenging to get it, but I'm already really far into the game, so feel like it shouldn't be a problem for me. I'll be fine. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? Bro, I made coffee today, let me tell you. Holy shit. I'm zooming. AFK farms are gonna be big on Craxy, you think? You think? Maybe. I was actually in my head designing some AFK farm ideas as well, so it's not that surprising, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be that big. I'm not sure though. Because it takes a long time for those crops to grow, so. Oh, AFK cactus farm? I didn't think about that. I was thinking more, just hold down left click type deal. How do you build an AFK cactus farm if all the crops grow differently? It still works. Like, the normal cactus farm still works. They just drop the cactus. And then they sell it. Doesn't give you XP or anything, but still money. Okay, I think we got a silver somehow. Yeah, we did. Nice. 1 million an hour. Another guy was making another that made 3.3 million an hour, and Bangu said it's perfectly allowed and he doesn't care about damage to the economy. Okay. He probably plans on adding a lot of money sinks in very soon anyway, so it'll be fine. Hopefully. Hey, Netherwart 20. Nice. Only 3 more milestones to go. Only. Even though that is 1.5 million, 2 million, and 3 million. Yeah, it's only 3 milestones. We'll be fine. Fences or sand? Yes, both. Yeah, once the auto replant happens, I plan on maybe doing a little bit of melon action and or netherwort action. Leaning towards netherwort right now, but melon maybe. I also have an idea to do some sort of spiral farm design where as you go down, you level up, and by the time you get to the bottom, it's level 60. It's kind of hard to do with the scaling, but I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I never really wanted to do anything with Baltop. I just want to have enough money to make sure that I can play the game, you know? Yeah, I'm also going to focus on dungeons. Hey, if you need a partner, or a... whatever it's called, a party, I'm down. I'm going to grind the hell out of dungeons when it comes out. I think it's still very, very early in development, though. They only have a boss done. 2 bosses, actually, but... They also have mini bosses, which I'm excited about, but... I think they have a lot of those done. 3 or 4. Ooh, nice. I think it's... how many people in a party? It's still 5, right? I think Bengu said 5. For up to 5. That's exciting. I wonder if he's gonna add the option to solo it. I really hope he does, because that is technically not an option on this server. Oh, literally you just answered for me. That's great. I didn't know it was actually confirmed. Let's go. Beautiful. It's actually going to be super hard to get Nether Wart 23. I didn't realize. I wasn't anticipating it to go this slowly. I might just get level 21 today and work on something else as well. Like visitors and maybe another crop. Probably cocoa beans, actually. I think we can get another cocoa bean milestone as well. Because I think we're only cocoa bean 19. Trying to get over to my other farm without messing my angle up. I feel like we should do like React Annie to something while we farm. Ugh. Like to watch a video or something. React Annie to yourself? True. Oh my god, dude. Look at these nether warts, man. Holy shit. Look at them go. Wow. They're really disappearing, aren't they? Look at that number go up. Holy wow, mackerel. It's going holy cow mode. Wowee. Damn, bro, that number really changing. That number really do be changing. Dude, worst part about Netherwart is you don't get mushrooms for some reason. And I feel like it's the one crop that makes sense to get mushrooms with. Alright, let's do visitors before I forget. Before I forgore. Raw rabbit 583. There you go. 5 enchanted cactus, bro. I don't have that. I got enough for 1, man. Take it or leave it. Oh, whoops. We're gonna start burning money again. Melon blocks, I might be able to do that. We're running low on them, though. Uh-oh. I'm running low on everything. Golden carrot 4. Hello, Shifty. No! At least it's cheap. Oh, actually, that's not too bad of progress right there. 26.8% already? Should only take us like an hour or so. An hour from now, I mean. True. Oh, I didn't check my garden level in the desk. That's what I wanted to do. 10% of the way through it already. That's all today as well. Well, I guess there was 200 XP yesterday, never mind. From the pumpkins. Yesterday was a long stream, man. And if you could tell, I didn't get much sleep. True, true. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot of XP today from visitors, because we've been doing them. We're going to start doing them constantly again. Yeah, it is a big money sink, isn't it? Speaking of money sink, check this out. Hold on. Wait for it. I need to adjust the time. Hold on.
Chet, I have an announcement to make.
Bruh.
I wonder what he will say.
Surely he will not say something dumb.
That was just a test message with a lot of different shit in it. Oh wait, start on this side. Was it playing double for you guys, or was it single? I hope it was double, or I hope it was single. It played single for me. Single pog. Yeah, finally I can accept donations again. Fuck PayPal. I think my favorite voice is Obama. Oh no, it's the Watch Mojo one. Oh my god, the Watch Mojo one is so fucking funny. When I was setting it up, I was cracking up listening to it. It was so funny. 'Cause it sounded so good. Uh-oh. Dude, I can't believe I haven't brought this up on stream yet, but my apartment is quickly becoming an entire fucking zoo. And I don't mind it, but like, we're getting a lot of animals. So, 2 weeks ago, my roommate got a gecko. And he's really cute. His name is Texas Pete. Texas Pete is a hot sauce, and she really likes that hot sauce, so she named the gecko after the hot sauce. So we have Texas Pete the gecko, and then my other roommate a couple days after that was like, hey, my girlfriend needs a place for her snake to stay for a little while. And I offered to keep her for a little bit. So is it okay if we have a snake for a little while? So now we have burnt toast, a snake as well. She's like a little, I think she's a baby boa, I think. A boa constrictor? I'm pretty sure she's a baby boa. And then they were trying to get the snake some food last night, but they accidentally bought the wrong kind of mouse. So now we have a mouse as well. So yeah. Admission is free for now. We might start charging to come see the animals, but I think we need to apply for a zookeeping license first. Thank God I am not scared of reptiles. Let's just say that. And the rat's kind of cute, but I don't think they're going to keep it. I think they're going to return it to the pet store. Yeah, they were supposed to get a mouse that was like meant for food, like meant to be food rather, for the snake. But they accidentally literally just bought a mouse that was like meant to be a pet. They literally just bought a pet mouse on accident. I don't know how you fucked that up, but they did. So here we are, with the whole fucking zoo. They offered... Okay, so last night, it was during stream, so I wasn't able to look at my phone, or... Well, I mean, I just didn't see it on my phone. They offered me the rat, or the mouse. I don't know what it is. It's either a rat or a mouse. I don't want a pet. I don't want a pet. No. But they tried to give me the mouse, which is nice of them, but I really don't want it. A rat would suit me, that's true. But yeah, I can't believe I haven't mentioned that. But I just remembered the mouse, so I figured I'd bring it up now. So we got some animals. Who knows, we might have some more here soon. Why not? Bring them all. We're gonna be Noah's Ark here in a second. I will say the gecko is absolutely adorable though. I love the gecko. Texas Pete is awesome. I didn't think I'd like him, but he's pretty fucking dope. He licks his eyeball all the time. It's really cute. I think if I were to get any pet though, it'd probably have to be a cat though. I think I'm fully on a cat, the cat wave now. Dogs are just too loud. Which sounds stupid. But I think they just bark too much, man. I need a chill cat. Do 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 do. I wonder how much the mouse was. It had to have been so expensive. Pets are so expensive, man. Like, I think if I saw the price of the mouse and it was like a lot of money, I would have like been like, wait a minute, this is probably a pet, not food, right? That's just me though. I feel like I would know. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to tell. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys. I also asked it in my Discord, but is there anything that you guys want to see from me or on like the back end side of the streaming stuff that would help with like engagement or entertainment? Is there anything that you guys want to see? Additions, changes, anything like that? Pet recos for $10 to $20? Oh, that's actually pretty fucking cheap. Never mind. I really want to improve the quality of my streams, but I don't really know how. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of things that I could do to make them better, but I do want to be better and I want to give you guys a better experience overall. So if there's any like commands, bot, something else that you guys want to see that might, I don't know, improve your quality of entertainment, let me know. I will say either tomorrow or the next day, I have a really fun stream idea. It will still be farming, almost definitely. But there will be a challenge slash punishment aspect to it. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Bangu. We love farming. How close are we to milestone? Ooh, over halfway. Perfect. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought. We're definitely hitting 21 today. $22 might be a bit of a stretch. For today, at least. Especially because I also want to try to get a milestone in cocoa beans, so... What is 21? Milestone 21 for Netherwart. You have to farm, like, a total of... I want to say... 5 million? Yeah, Netherwart 21. When we ran Harvest, there was a guy who got Baltop 1 with an auto netherwart farm he developed a script for. Oh my lord. I'm assuming scripting is not allowed. Now. He got banned. Okay. Good. More wart macroers are everywhere. That's so true. Good lord. Already farmed this row. Alright, let's do visitors. What do you want? Cactus. Cactus. Jack-o'-lanterns. This is awful. How many cactus? 13. Ouch. And I'm officially under 100 million coins again. Oh, we have an alchemist. He's invisible. Hold up. I'm gonna have to refresh the island. Didn't think anyone would have the dedication. Oh, trust me, people would have the dedication. The amount of people that do it on this server is insane. It's sad. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. The alchemist at all, for some reason. It's a 50-50 whether it works. It's a common bug. Done. And you wanted jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. Yeah, we don't know why. Okay. Wrong kind of pumpkin. Shit. There you go, goblin. Get out of my face. Okay. Let's check up on the compost, and it's done. Shit. Carrots? I don't know. Take them. Alright, back to wart. Come on, get the angle. Fuck it. F3? I have yaw. Yaw's the same thing, right? Yep. Uncommon Lotsie L. I don't either. This is actually NEU. Maybe I shouldn't admit that, but I don't use HoYutils. I mean, it's kind of obvious it would be on screen, wouldn't it? That's true. They don't know. He would still be mad, though. What if there was a chat triggers module for elite farming bot? Thoughts? What if there was a module for it? So you could check your weight, see your breakdown, have a little preview of the website maybe? PV style? Kind of like call weight? Yeah. In-game rank next to your name. Have I won yet? I have won many a times. We are winning. I got something that's similar to T. Here we go. Prepare your ears. Worth it. What the fuck is that emote? I've never seen that emote in my life. It's a basic 7TV emote? What? Okay. I literally have an emote for T though. That's better. Person, how the fuck do you have the emote? Oh, it's a free one. Never mind. It's a follower emote. I thought it was a sub emote for some reason. I thought person just broke into the mainframe or something. All good, person. You are so cool. What other follower emotes do I have? I don't remember which ones I said as sub emotes or follower. I think Edmoni L is a free one, no? Oh, it's not. It's a paid one. It's worth it, though. Any primers? Any Twitch primes? That is seriously my favorite emote that I have. Edmoni L is so good. Oh, gotcha, person. Admoni 7's a good one too. Nobody ever uses it though. This is one of my favorite ones. Salute. I took a lot of emote inspiration from Ludwig and XQC. That's true. There is not... Ayaya? It's the best emote ever. Other than Admoni T, or sorry, Admoni L, of course. Why is an OG one? Where is Madame Eleanor Key Goldsworth III? I don't know, actually. A proper use of Ayaya would be something like you type in Ayaya webcam or something like that. Because my camera is VTuber. That would be like a proper use of Ayaya. Maybe like an Ayaya webcam or Ayaya cam Kek W. Or even better, Ayaya T-Tours Kek W. I'm teaching you guys Twitch lingo right now. I'm teaching you guys how to speak Twitch. Ayaya T-Tours Kek W. None of those words are in the Bible, that's very true. Imagine if... Imagine if, like, John or Matthew just dropped a Kek W in the Bible. Or in one of the sections, whatever they're called. Give me a random sentence and I can transform it or translate it into Twitch lingo. Or the Twitch language. I can almost guarantee you I can do that. Wow, you're bad at the game? Oh, let me think. Let he who is not sinned cast the first stone. Okay, I'll do both of those. The first one's easy, I just have to think about the best emotes to use. I think it would just be a simple all caps S Omegalol bad. Just easy, so bad. S Omegalol bad. Let he who is not sinned cast the first stone. I gotta think about this one. Oh shit. Oh, I think the record is 223,000 as a simple one. It's just translated into Jebaited. Easy. Okay, let me think about the first stone thing. Pepega aim, Peepa Pog, Climbing Tree R4 House, Lol W. No words needed. I said what I said, Lotsie. I don't know what you want from me. Made sense to me. You just don't speak the language. All good. I won't shame you for it. It's Pepega aim, Peepa Pog, Climbing Tree Hard 4 House, Lol W. Here, I'll do it. Pepega aim. Aim. Fuck. I don't know what the Pepega aim. What's the capitalization of Pepega aim? God damn it. I don't know the capitalization. Pepega. Well, I found Peepa Pog Climbing Tree at 4 House. Lol W. 7 TV button? I don't have that on my overlay. Pepega aim. Is it all caps? I don't know. I have Pepega. Aim all caps. Pepega. No, that's not it. Oh shit. Did that work? Yes. See, I'm only good at speaking Twitch. I can't type it very well. I can't write it. I'm novice at Twitch writing. I'm proficient at Twitch speaking. What the fuck is that second one? It's Peepa Pog Climbing Tree Hard 4 House. Never heard of it? It's one of the best emotes on Twitch. Peepa Pog Climbing Tree Hard 4 House. Alright, I need golden carrots. Shit. Oh, really, V? Okay. Get out of here. Okay, what do you want? Melon blocks and potatoes. That is fine, I guess. Potato. Oh, I just need to buy the melons. 'Cause I'm out. Fresh out of those. Now, what do you want? Red mushroom blocks? You're in luck, sir. I have plenty of those. Hold on. Get out of here. Sound like Bank explaining the most random thing and expecting everyone to know it. That's crazy that that's accurate. Holy shit, Atrioc. Wow. I love Atrioc. He fucked up, but I love him. He fucked up big time, but I love him. How much progress have you made? I don't know. Probably just a little bit. We're already 12% through level 12. And we're working on Netherwort right now. We're almost at level 21. And then after we get to level 21, we're gonna do cocoa beans. I miss Atrioc, man. He was so entertaining. He's not dead. He just fucked up. I made it sound like he was dead for a second there. I mean, he's dead from the internet. He's internet dead. If your teacher's gonna get mad at you, don't watch in class, bro. Don't get in trouble to watch me fucking farm Netherwort, bruh. That's true, I can teach you. What do you want to know? Meaning of life? Ooh. It's in the eye of the beholder, really. I don't think there is a true meaning to anything. I think we always construct something to have meaning. Us being aware that meaning exists requires us to have meaning ourselves. How do I get a girlfriend? Be a decent human being. And you probably won't have much trouble. Please explain the difference between Blazar and Magnetar neutron stars. So... Huh? I know a lot about neutron stars, but I don't know those terms. Blazar. Blazars are probably... I'm assuming they're jet-emitting high-temperature neutron stars. Just kind of like, a offshoot of, like, a pulsar. But instead of emitting... I mean, they will emit pulses in the form of energy, but instead of emitting, like, the typical pulsar pulses, they probably emit heat as their main emission. Magnetars probably are neutron stars with strong magnetic fields, like abnormally strong magnetic fields, to the point where their fields are kind of ripped apart on the outer reaches of their fields. And that's where they kind of emit or kind of like spill magnetic interference. I don't know. I've never heard of those terms before. Magnetar stars' magnetic fields can be up to a quadrillion times as strong as Earth's. Wow. They can rip apart heavy core stars and planets from galaxies away? Pog. I love space. It's so dope. Black holes are like my favorite subject to research ever. Netherwart 21, let's fucking go! Let's go! Cocoa time. Alright, we only have cultivating 7 on this stupid thing. We can work with that. Let's do the residents first before, or sorry, not residents, visitors. I literally read royal resident. What do you want? Polished pumpkins? You're in luck, sir. I have a lot of those. Actually, I have extras, even. Thank you, Dom. What do you want? Gold carrots, of course. Why did I even have to ask? I need more enchanted, or I need more golden carrots. Where am I going? That's probably good. Cause I don't wanna lose myself. I don't wanna lose myself. I don't wanna lose myself to find you, to find you, to find you. I didn't count right, did I? Was it 7 or 9? It was 9. I just didn't count right. There is no buy limit on golden carrots. That's why I love it. Shit! Keep forgetting. It's 9. True. I forget my map all the time. I lose it constantly, and then I lose myself. But I don't want to do it. Alright, what angle do I farm for the bean? 116. Not 9,000 or 95,000. I don't wanna lose myself. Oh, it's only 3 high? What? Huh? Okay. I mean, we can do 155 then. All good. Ba 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 da da da. The bean. I don't wanna lose myself to find you, to find you, to find you. I have no idea where we're at in terms of cocoa bean milestone, but it'll be a surprise. We're not going to check it. I'm going to do a little twist on this. We're not going to check it at all. I think 155 is just a little bit too fast for this, actually. Okay, that didn't help. 152. How about that? Yeah, that's better. Raising the angle helped? Well, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That works a little bit. Hold on. Oh, that seemed to work. Okay, yeah, you're right. Bean. Oh my god, the stance on the 1 billion lions versus all Pokemon debate. Pokemon would win easily, dude. Lions are fucking stupid, okay? There are literally Pokemon that have the intelligence of a person. It's obvious that Pokemon would win. It's so obvious that Pokemon would win. It's like not even a contest. You could have the original 150 fucking 1 would win. You only need 151 of them. You probably only need 1 if you choose it properly. If there were Pokemon on this planet, we would all be fucking dead, dude. That's just how it works. They're better than any living being that has ever existed ever. In terms of their efficiency to kill and maim. How Steelix could do it alone? True! What the fuck are lions gonna do against a fucking ball of steel? It's literally a steel worm. Good luck, have fun. Two Pokemon who could just stop time? True. And Arceus could just Thanos snap, right? That's how he works, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. What's my one pick for Pokemon to solo? A cop-out answer would be Arceus. I fucking think a Magneton could do it. Honestly. Maybe a Magnezone. No need to sleep. No need to eat. It's just a magnet, bro. Just bonk a billion lions on the head. They die. Easy. Do you know how big a billion is? Bruh. I literally farmed a billion items. I am well aware. That's not true. I have not farmed a billion items. Well, at least not crops. A billion items, yes I have. Gemstones. But still. It's not that big. A billion is not that big. It's big, but it's not that big. It's average, I would say. Maybe average. I don't know. Maybe even above average? I don't know. Maybe it's too much, actually. Might be too many. It's a lot. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that would solo that would just barely be able to solo before it got killed. I do like my my answer of Magnezone though. I think Magnezone could easily solo. Just shock all of them into cardiac arrest. No need to sleep, no need to eat. Would a Zoroark be able to do it? Cause Zoroark can go invisible and shit, right? Or no? Nah, an invisible Zoroark probably has a chance of getting, like, randomly trampled. I think my criteria to Pokemon that would be able to do it, you have to be bigger than the lion. I think that's like a prerequisite in my mind. You have to be bigger than one lion. Deoxys and Rayquaza definitely could solo. Imagine a Tynamo versus a billion lions. The lions wouldn't even know that they won. Tynamo accidentally just gets slurped up while a lion's having a drink. Steelix literally can't be melted by any amount of lions. What? Where's the melting coming from? These aren't like Litleos, they're just normal fucking lions. Why are we burning? Or what is the Solgaleo? Solgaleo. Can Solgaleo solo lions? The Pokemon lion versus the regular lion. You know, lions innate heat power. Yeah. They're fire types. Oh, pile onto it? Nah. A billion lions would not exert enough pressure to completely crush Steelix. I'm very sure of that. It wouldn't be the heat, it would be the pressure. Well, I guess both would work together in tandem, right? Both are energy exerting forces. True. That pressure... Actually, I don't know how I didn't think of that, but you're so right. It lives many kilometers underground. Oh my god, Puffin, dude. Our chat was so good. We were all smart, and then you did that. We were a little meeting of intellectuals, and then you just had to go and do that. I can't believe this. There's no possible way that a lion could win. That lions would win. There are multiple Pokemon that could solo a billion lions. Period. Have you ever heard of the mass extinction of the dinosaurs? It happened by a meteor. Do you know what a fucking move from many Pokemon are? Fucking Draco Meteor. Dragonite moment. Easy clap. Fucking extinction moment. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, lions. And literally anything else that fucking breathes. Mammals survive the meteor, but lions wouldn't. They're too big. And they require too much food. Only small mammals lived. For the most part. Lions definitely would not live. Also, that was one meteor. That is true. Draco meteor is a barrage of meteors. Pokemon would also kill each other. What? Canonically, they would faint, first off. Second, in the process, a lion would surely die. A billion lions even would surely die in that process. But canonically, they just faint, right? Who's adding me in the Discord? Oh, okay. I mean, even if a Dragonite was fighting its inner demons, the entire world would be ended. A Dragonite could literally solo itself and the entire planet would be obliterated. Bean moment has concluded. I will not be checking the desk to see where we're at. It will be a surprise when we hit it. But now it's visitor time. What do you want? More cactus, probably? No, melon blocks. I love you. What do you want? More melon blocks. God damn it. Should have checked. Take them. What do you want? Enchanted golden carrots? Yes, sir. There you go. We desperately need more fuel. So I'm going to farm sugarcane while we wait for the cocoa beans. Oh, I forgot to put my lantern helmet on when we were doing the cocoa beans. I don't know what the speed is or the angle, and I can't be bothered to set it up, so we're just doing it like this. If it works, it works. Gorilla, for sure. It would be close, though. It would definitely be close. Opposable thumbs definitely win, though. They have opposable thumbs, right? I think there are universes where the bear wins, though. Bears are kind of crazy. Okay, our first visitor. First visitor is Stella Artois. Nice. Gorilla versus the Cocaine Bear, dude. My parents have been trying to get me to watch Cocaine Bear. And I'm like, no, that's fucking stupid. It looks so bad. That movie looks terrible. It looks like a C-list film. Straight up. It's like shit tier. Like, zero production value has gone into it. I think the point is it's bad. You think it's a Sharknado moment? Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Sharknado is like bad, but also good. You know what I mean? Oh, The Room? No, The Room tried to be good, but it was bad. Things like Sharknado purposefully was bad, but it was just too funny to hate, you know? It's too absurd to hate, rather. Also, apparently Cocaine Bear is loosely based on a real story. I don't know. Like, apparently there was an actual bear that just got into some cocaine and just went fucking wild. Which I think is pretty fucking funny. I've actually never seen Snakes on a Plane. I should probably watch it. It's apparently a classic. But Sharknado, I've seen all of them. Watch it on stream movie night? No, can't do that, unfortunately. Dude, Kick.com. Kick is a new... oh my god. Kick is a new streaming platform that's like no rules and it's just awful. It's owned by a gambling company paired with influencers and it's just like shitty. A mistake, yeah. It's basically a pipeline for impressionable young people to get into gambling. At its core, that's what it's for. It's owned by stake.com. If you know what that is. I want to see if we can react Andy to something. How about that? I have some ideas. Jake in a mirror? No, what is that? YouTube. Great React content? Jake and Amir. Oh, they literally just react. Okay, they're reactors. Okay. Interesting. Saw this in my recommended earlier. Hold on. Shh. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Let me see if my React Andy thing is still working here. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. With her.
30
Woo! It's loud. Sorry, chat.
hours. According to Wikipedia.
Hey, Woomy, what's up? Alright, chat. We are gonna watch a new video from Connor01 called The World Record History of Donkey Kong 64. Oh wait, this is the, oh no, this is the right scene. I just need to enable game capture. There we go.
30 hours. According to Wikipedia, that's how long it takes to beat Donkey Kong 64.
Wait, hold on.
Upon release, it was praised for its
Perfect.
unimaginable length. IGN even
Wait.
called it
There we go.
Rareware's War and Peace. But little did they know, DK64 would become one of the most broken games in speedrunning history.
Is just utterly destroying it. I didn't think this game could be this much more broken than it is. Yeah.
How's the volume? Do we need higher, lower? I probably need to turn this off, don't I? Hold on. Now is it higher, lower? Higher? Okay.
So, what's up with that huge estimate anyway? One of the other popular 3D collectathons of the time, Banjo-Kazooie, was only estimated to take around 11 to 12 hours to beat. Super Mario 64 takes around the same amount of time. So what gives? Sure, DK64 has huge levels, but so did Banjo-Kazooie. In fact, that game's overworld is much larger, and both have the same number of worlds. Well, the difference is in the amount of collectibles. In Banjo-Kazooie, the grand total is around 1100. DK64, however, has not just 1000, not even just 2000, or 3000, or even 4000. In total, the game has 4,841 total collectible items.
What the fuck?
The bare minimum required to beat the game, 1,927.
Oh my god,
So
what?
any speedrunner wanting to tackle this game would surely have a big challenge ahead of them.
1.9
In order to beat
thousand.
K. Rool, the final boss of the game, you need to access the final stage of the game, Hideout Helm. For this, you need at least 100 Should be golden noted bananas that it was to get known past at the time Beeline. with Link
Hideout
to the
Helm
game.
What the fuck?
To have a portal out of level, the final boss is all.
Oh,
Okay,
that was
so
on
there's a lot,
purpose.
but rather than
Holy
bore you
shit.
with the details all at once, let's go back to the
I
first
thought
known
that
any
was
percent
glitch.
world record with
Holy
lasting
shit.
footage, a segmented one. meaning it was done over the course of multiple sessions, where the best takes of each section are stitched together, completed by Dutch Joe in June of 2006, with a final in-game time of 5 hours and 4 minutes. In his notes, Joe mentions gathering all the minimum collectibles required to beat the game. The 100 golden bananas required to get into Hideout Helm, the game's final stage, 4 battle crowns required for opening a door in Helm, 8 keys, 7 of which are obtained from beating the game's bosses throughout the 7 main levels: Jungle Japes, Angry Aztec, Frantic Factory, Gloomy Galleon, Fungi Forest, Crystal Caves, and Creepy Castle, and the 8th in Helm itself. 15 banana medals, which are obtained after collecting 75 regular bananas in a stage with a unique Kong, which is required to play the jetpack minigame, which unlocks the rare coin, and the Nintendo coin, obtained from playing the Donkey Kong arcade game in Frantic Factory.
They
both
put
of
that in
which
the actual
are
game. That's
required to
fucking
get
dope.
through doors in Helm. He also collects enough regular bananas to open the boss doors in each level, which, when totaled with the 1,125 needed for all the banana medals, comes to a staggering 1,680 bananas out of a total of 3,500. Like I said, it's a lot. But after months of planning, Joe put it all together. Earlier, I mentioned that a segmented run allowed a runner to try a segment multiple times until they got the take they wanted. However, in the case of DK64, Joe wouldn't get this luxury. Unfortunately for speedrunners, the game autosaves every time you pick up a collectible, as well as many other instances, and the game has no copy function, meaning that redoing any section isn't an option. A big reason why no one had attempted this behemoth of a game before now. Regardless though, he pulled off what was an extremely impressive accomplishment. A few months later, Tom Vodova would improve the record by nearly 30 minutes with a 4:36. In this run, Tom only takes about 13 minutes to get through Hideout Helm, which, if you notice at the bottom of the screen, is a timed stage. What determines the amount of time you have to go through the stage is a collectible called blueprints. In every stage of the game, including the lobby, DK Isles, there are 5 blueprints, one for each Kong, available to collect by killing an enemy known as a Kasplat. Each blueprint collected adds a minute of time that you can spend in Helm after turning them into Snide, but the game awards the player 10 minutes by default, meaning you can have up to 50 minutes in the stage, since there's 40 blueprints total. The reason that Tom and other runners at the time elected to get as many blueprints as they did, even though they didn't need nearly that much time, is because turning in a blueprint would get you a golden banana, and since all you had to do was kill an enemy for one, they were easy choices towards the 100 total needed. Over the next few months, Tom would drop the run by 10 minutes, and after that, nothing. For 3 years. As a result of the game's length and the inability to do a proper segmented run, it was an extremely unpopular speed game. While Tom's run was impressive at the time, it really comes down to a major lack of interest in the game from a speedrunning angle. But this all changed on June 9th, 2009, when someone decided it was time to break this game.
What the fuck?
A runner by the name of Mano Cheese found out how to exploit the invulnerability you get after being damaged to ledge clip out of bounds and around to the portal of Hideout Helm. Shortly after, a runner named Xcord had discovered that you could backflip in this corner with Diddy and with Tiny to get out of bounds, which was much easier. This effectively cut out a massive amount of golden bananas required to beat the game, with the number dropping from 100 all the way down to 15. This was the minimum required because it was the number of golden bananas needed to make the factory B-locker disappear. While it
now
was
all you have to do is
possible
get
in
enough
most
from the little
instances to skip B-lockers with Lanky, this was an exception because you could not squeeze to the sides as a result of his hitbox and the walls. It's also important to note that it was required to enter this level so that you could unlock the last playable Kong in the game, Chunky. On the same day, a clip was found that allowed you to skip past boss doors without the need for any regular bananas. With these discoveries, all that needed to be worried about in a speedrun was beating all the bosses, getting the 4 battle crowns, and collecting enough coins to buy the moves and upgrades you need for certain parts of the game, and more importantly, during the final boss, since the fight cycles through all 5 Kongs and requires specific moves, such as Hunky Chunky, Diddy's Rocket Barrel, and more.
What the
With
fuck
the
is that
discovery
name?
from 2008, runners also wouldn't need to worry about the Rareware or Nintendo coin, as this clip was discovered, allowing you to skip past the door. And with this, it was no longer required to collect any regular bananas, since 15 banana medals were no longer required. Needless to say, the discovery of the B-Locker skip on top of a few other tricks had opened the floodgates. Interest in the game suddenly skyrocketed, and people were ready to push it to its absolute limits. How far could the game go? Lots of the rest of the day was focused on figuring out what moves and upgrades were or weren't necessary, and the following day on the 10th, PMIT would set the first record with Helm early in 3 hours flat, nearly an hour and a half off the previous world record. In this run, he was also able to enter the Hideout Helm lobby early. Using Tiny Kong and her ability Monkey Port, which is unlocked in Crystal Caves, it was possible to use this pillar and ponytail twirl to get to the top of the ship's snout. You could then clip into the corner of the left eye and twirl to the loading zone of the Helm lobby. Unfortunately, no footage exists of most of these runs because runners in this era wouldn't upload their runs unless they planned to submit it to Speed Demo's archive, the primary hub for speedrunning at the time. And unless a run was of extremely high quality, it wouldn't be accepted. However, the Big Bang was only just the beginning. Between June 10th and July 22nd, not even 2 months, runners managed to drop the record down by a lot. Not just half an hour, not just an hour, but by over an hour and a half.
Holy
and this
shit.
is how.
That's an incredible
With the
improvement
discovery
in a
of
short
Helm
amount of
Lobby
time.
early, runners started thinking, what if we could get into other lobbies early, like Angry Aztec or Frantic Factory? Would we be able to skip getting certain keys? The hunt was on. Firstly, it was discovered you could actually skip the Battle Crown door in Helm with the same clip used to skip the rare Nintendo coins, removing that requirement. The reason the skip wasn't done in the first place was because runners thought that Key 8 wouldn't register if you hadn't opened the Crown door. This was known at the time as Fake Key and was a long-standing problem with runs. Under certain circumstances, picking up Key 8 wouldn't save it to the file. However, it was eventually discovered that the key will only register if you load the throne room, which is the room that has the coin door in it, because that specific door is what's responsible for writing the key to the file. Much later down the line when this was found, a consistent way to prevent fake key came with it, but for the next few years it continued to be an annoyance for runners. Secondly, a user by the name of Unreal had claimed that they'd collected only the first 5 keys, skipping Crystal Caves and Creepy Castle, and using Hideout Helm early to collect the 8th key, and the ship that crashes down that lets you enter the final boss fight would still show up. Previously, it was believed that you would need all 8 keys in order for this to happen, as it was what unlocked K. Lumsey's cage and played the cutscene that makes the ship crash. However, it was speculated that maybe the game only checks for the 8th key for the event to happen, possibly because Rare was confident you wouldn't be able to get to Hideout Helm before beating all the previous stages. Regardless, if it was true, this would be a massive discovery. Lots of testing led to some different findings, but one of the primary speculations by a runner named Ringrush was that only keys 3 and 8 were needed. Technically, keys 1 and 2 would also be required to get to Frantic Factory in the first place, but maybe behind the scenes the game was only checking for 3 and 8. Additionally, key 5 would be needed in order to unlock Crystal Caves, which is where you unlock the previously mentioned Monkey Port required to get to Hideout Helm. But if runners could get into Angry Aztec and Crystal Caves early, then keys 1 and 5 could be skipped, if the theory was true. While Angry Aztec needed some work, Crystal Caves lobby early was actually discovered, and it was confirmed that at most keys 1, 2, 3, and 8 were required, but probably only 3 and 8. It was believed that the game designers realized key 3 does nothing, since key 2 unlocks not only Frantic Factory, but also the following stage, Gloomy Galleon. So rather than make key 3 unlock Gloomy Galleon, they made it required to unlock the final boss. However, this is pure speculation. And with this, a new route was created. As a result, Manocheese managed to drop his time to 139. And how long did all of these massive discoveries take to find? Only 3 days.
Wow.
Things would begin to cool down though,
3
as
days
runners would
improving an
continue to
hour and a
drop their
half?
times.
That's like,
Lefty's
that's
Heroes
just
was the
absurd.
first to beat Manocheese on June 18th with a time of 135, but Manocheese came back 2 days later with a 127, and a week later a 124, and another huge discovery to come with it. A few days prior, it was discovered that Frantic Factory's door had no collision when it was closed prior to the level being unlocked. If runners could figure out how to skip past B-Locker, then instead of needing 15 golden bananas, they'd only need 6, 5 of which are required to get into Angry Aztec, and 1 from an extra blueprint for some more needed time in Helm. On the 22nd of June, Manocheese would finally figure it out. and drop his time by
No,
nearly
this
10
is,
minutes
Connor
to
01.
1:15 on July 22nd, 2009. The glitch involved using an orange to blast Lanky into B-Locker's hitbox. Manocheese also goes into the B-Locker with Lanky facing away because the collision at the rear side of any Kong doesn't extend as far out as the front side. With this, he was able to get closer to the portal than the game intends you to. After this run, a few months would pass without a new record, but the community was still hard at work routing and glitch hunting, and as a result, Xcord would share something with the SDA community that would change the run forever.
Intro story. Wait, there's an intro cutscene?
This story takes us back somewhere around 2007 or 2008 when Xcord discovered a website called David Wan's Unique Video Game Glitches.
I love this website.
Is essentially a massive catalog of glitches that David Wan and anonymous website goers would submit and post for various games ranging from the NES to the GameCube. Obviously, this included the N64 and DK64. On this website was a glitch sent in by Anonymous, where you could mess up the music in the main menu of the game. Essentially, when going into mystery mode and selecting any of the 3 scenes, you could press A to end the scene at a certain time, and the music in the main menu would be messed up. Sometimes it wouldn't even be there. It could also mess up music in other parts of the game. However, with the intro story specifically, there were some interesting side effects. If you use the intro story cutscene for the glitch, and then go into adventure mode, some actions would cause the intro story scene to start playing out of nowhere. So what exactly is going on? This general concept is what is known as the intro story glitch. Basically, when you load a new file of Donkey Kong 64 with cutscene skipping off, the intro story cutscene will play. The scene has multiple different sections, and the game runs a timer in the background that keeps track of when a scene should fade out and the next should load in. In mystery mode, however, you can back out at any time. Normally, the game would just stop the timer after backing out, but what Anonymous was doing was backing out during a period of the cutscene where the timer starts, but the cutscene isn't yet considered active. There's only a 6-frame window at the start of the scene where this happens, so that's why it was described as being more difficult than the others. So, if you load into the adventure mode with the intro story timer in the background, when the timer hits a fade out point, if the player is in a cutscene, the game will simply start playing the next cutscene in the sequence. This entire concept was very interesting to Xcord, so he decided to use the glitch on every game mode and see what could be found. But before we go on, it's important to explain what exactly game mode means in the context of DK64. The game engine has 13 different modes, all with different properties that load based on what's happening. The important ones to focus on
I feel
here
like I'm
for
just
this
getting
glitch
more
are Game Mode
confused the
5,
longer
main
I
menu mode, 6,
watch.
Adventure and Kong Battle mode, 11, DK Theater mode, and 12, DK Bonus and Bosses mode. When he tried DK Bonus and Bosses mode, he found out that instead of showing the intro story, the game would return to the main menu. Normally, when you win, lose, or exit a boss fight or bonus game, you get sent back to the main menu and the game mode is changed to main menu mode. However, if you exit via an intro story fade out, you'll stay in DK Bonus and Bosses mode, even while on the main menu. As a result of staying in this mode, when the player enters a Kong battle match, the game instantly returns to the main menu, showing the results screen. So why does this happen and why is it useful? Well, Kong Battle happens to use the same mode as Adventure, which also happens to be the only mode with the autosave feature enabled. In Adventure and Kong Battle mode, the game autosaves every time you load a map, except when there is more than one player in the game. Normally, entering a Kong Battle match ensures that there is more than one player in the game, and no autosave will occur. But here, instead of going into the arena, the game instantly shows the results screen. This is because in DK Bonus and Bosses mode, the mode that the game is still currently in from earlier, any screen transition will lead back to the main menu. As a result of all of this, the game switches to adventure mode, and since the menu can only have one player, the game finds this and saves the current file progress. Why is this significant? What's the point? Well, when entering Kong Battle, more specifically Monkey Smash, all Kongs are given Simian Slam, the game's first move, their weapon, and all weapon upgrades for the purpose of the game mode. And as I said before, since we're on the main menu and in adventure mode, the game saves the current file progress.
We're watching a
this
world
means that
record
after
history
performing this
progression
glitch,
video
the file is saved with all
for
of the
Donkey Kong
previously mentioned
64,
upgrades from Monkey
but I'm
Smash
fucking
unlocked.
lost at this point.
After this, all that needs to be done is going back into the
This is
intro
so
story
highly
cutscene to
technical.
properly end the sequence this time, so that no fade outs happen while playing the game. And with that, you're playing DK64 with the first move of the game, Simian Slam, and all the gun upgrades.
That's
The
what I'm
first run to
saying.
implement
Okay, I
this
thought
new
it was
glitch
just
was
me.
done
I
with
thought I was
cheats
just being
to give the runner
stupid.
unlimited coins, oranges, and other items. At the time, this was the standard in the Japanese community. While this doesn't validate the run today, it was still a glimpse into what the run could look like with Funky Weapons Glitch, the name that would eventually stick. It was done in 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 52 seconds by a Japanese runner named KAS. But on top of FWG, the Western community was in for a big surprise. Your goal in Donkey Kong 64, and especially in Hideout Helm, is to shut down the Blast-O-Matic, a device aimed at DK Isles that is set to destroy it. You do this by completing 2 minigames with each Kong throughout Hideout Helm, eventually shutting down the machine. This is what takes a majority of the time in the stage, and was part of the reason runners had to pick up blueprints anyways, besides the fact that they were easy golden.
I feel like I'm stupid watching this. I feel like I don't get it. What? Does anybody else feel like that? I feel like I'm not understanding a single word that Connor's saying. Like, it's all going way over my head for some reason. It's just very hard to follow. Okay, that's what I thought too. Yeah, this is very hard to follow. I don't know if we should continue. Because my head hurts watching this. Have you guys seen the... Hold on. Have you guys seen the channel Explore With Us? Wait, hold on. My mouse is fucked up. Hold on. There we go. Did you just call me Addy Waddy? Explore with us. Let's see if we can react Andy to some of these. These are fun. Let me find a shorter one. Good ad. Thank God I'm not showing this on stream. What the fuck? Alright. Hold on. Okay. So these are interrogation videos, and I find them really fascinating.
I was laughing when I killed my mother.
Why'd you get rid of that shirt?
It had pieces of my mother's brain stuck to it. I killed Josh with a sledgehammer too.
This is
Why is he
15-year-old
talking like
Zachary
that?
Davis. He's just been brought in for questioning after a fire was discovered at his house. Initially, the tragedy appeared to be nothing more than an unfortunate accident. That is, until a body was discovered inside the home. Even more horrifying was the fact that the victim, Zachary's mother, hadn't been killed by the flames, but by a sledgehammer before the fire was even started. In about 3 seconds, you'll see Zachary crack, but not in the way anyone expected.
It looks kind of evil when you do that, I'm gonna have to say. I think you know you're doing it.
In this never-before-seen
fuck?
interrogation footage, Zachary is brutally honest as he details his crime.
This guy's
And yet,
weird.
His astonishing motive leaves investigators wondering how much of this chilling tale is the result of a disturbed mind or a series of cleverly concocted lies. In the early hours of August 10th, 2012, Emergency services were called to a house fire in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Inside the burning home, firefighters discovered the body of Melanie Davis lying on her bed, covered in blood.
No, we're
and
not doing
brutally
Sporkle
disfigured.
quizzes.
The single mom of 2 teenage boys worked as a paralegal and trained as a triathlete. Outside the home, one of her sons, 17-year-old Joshua Davis, waited with the police. But his younger brother, Zachary, was nowhere to be found.
How old is this
4
kid?
hours later, and around 5 miles from the home, police spotted 15-year-old Zachary Davis as he walked alone down a road, attempting to leave town. He was subsequently picked up and brought to the Summer Country Sheriff's Office for questioning. His interview is just the beginning of a truly disturbing case.
This kid looks like he's
filled with
seen a
shocking
war.
allegations and a series of twisted lies.
This is the sheriff's office, and what we'd like to do is talk to you about there's only something happened at your house.
He looks older than I do.
You've probably seen some cop shows and stuff, right? You've seen police shows and things like that. You do have rights and stuff, and so before asking questions, you must understand your rights.
Bro, somebody get them a microphone. Jesus
You
Christ.
want to go ahead and talk to us about what happened tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you do, just Zach, what I want to do is make sure you understand that this is a waiver, right? Saying you're waiving your rights. What I'd like to do is make sure you can read and write. If you would, read that last paragraph out loud.
I've read this statement of my rights.
What?
My rights are.
With his confirmation that he's waiving his
It
rights,
sounds like a robot.
the interview gets underway.
You've never been in any trouble, have you?
No, sir.
So, no trouble in school, nothing like that?
No, sir.
One of the obvious unusual characteristics about Zachary is his lack of expression of emotion or emotional detachment. His monotone voice and flat facial expression are indications of a person who is either guarded and is consciously avoiding any show of emotion, or a person who struggles to express emotion because of some other issue, such as a psychotic disorder like schizophrenia, or a developmental disorder like autism spectrum disorder.
Ooh,
Though he doesn't
yeah.
offer up a
It
lot of
might be
information
autism.
himself, the investigators have researched Zachary's family and began asking him about his past to get him comfortable with talking
Now
to
that
them.
I think about
I
it.
understand that your father had passed away.
Yes, sir.
How did he pass away?
He died from Garrett's disease.
Pretty rough on you, wasn't it?
No, sir.
Didn't bother you?
No? What?
I was told that it bothered you. That you were upset about your dad. Is that not true?
No, sir.
So it is true?
No, sir.
Okay.
In
What?
2007, the Davis
They're-
family faced
These are
their
pre-recorded
first tragedy,
NPC
but
responses, I swear to
certainly
God.
not their last. The 2 boys lost their father, Chris, to amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Losing a parent is traumatic for any child, but despite his denials, his father's death impacted Zachary even more severely than most, and with consequences that would unfold years later.
Yeah, that is brutal.
According to family, Zachary was already a quiet kid, but at only 9 years old when his father died, he became even more withdrawn. Following the tragedy, the family, now just Melanie and her 2 sons, moved to Sumner County, and though this was meant to be a fresh start, things would only get worse for them once there. At 11, Zachary began to display strange behavior, though it isn't clear exactly what, but Melanie grew concerned enough to seek medical help for her son.
Have you ever had to see a doctor for anything as far as having problems with thinking about things or anything?
I saw a therapist shortly after I wasn't a very long direction of time.
What was that about? Who wanted to see a therapist?
He looks like he wants to kill.
She did. Okay.
Is that
There was
fucked
a couple-
of me to say, or is that
couple times
based?
while you saw him.
Fucked
How
or
long ago was
based?
that? You remember what year that was?
This is a interrogation.
What were the reasons that your mama wanted you to go to therapy?
She never told me.
Zachary was diagnosed with a depressive disorder, but that was just the beginning. He also told doctors that he was hearing voices, including the voice of his deceased father,
Oh shit.
and he was soon diagnosed with psychosis. However, at some point, his mother stopped his mental health treatment, but it's unknown exactly why. While psychosis itself is
It
not a
might be
clinical
schizophrenia.
disorder, it is a symptom that is often associated with schizophrenia.
Hey!
Onset of schizophrenia in children is very rare, but still possible. Other causes of
Hard Rock
hearing voices
Cafe.
during childhood could include
Dude,
depression,
Hard Rock Cafe
an
goes
anxiety
hard.
disorder, and or experiencing a traumatic event,
Hard Rock, even.
such as the death of a parent.
I love Hard Rock Cafe.
Despite Zachary telling investigators he wasn't seeing anyone for help, the calendar on his phone showed that he had at least one meeting with the guidance counselor at his school, Ms. Higgs, indicating that perhaps someone realized something was
Yo,
wrong.
shout out Miss Higgs.
Though no one could have guessed the true extent of
She
just
knew.
how disturbed he was.
Something went on at your house today, and I just kind of like you to kind of tell us what happened.
I killed my mom in her sleep sledgehammer.
Okay, at least he didn't beat around the bush.
Is there a reason why you did that?
Yes, sir.
Well, can you tell me why?
No, sir.
You can't tell me why?
No, sir.
Is it a reason you don't know why you did it, or you just
What?
don't want to tell?
I do know why I did it. Just letting them tell.
Okay. You do know why you did it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you set the house on fire too?
I tried to. I don't know if it actually got the whole house on fire, though.
No, really.
Oh, that shit was burnt. Don't you worry.
A little bit, I think, but not bad or anything.
Not bad or anything. That fucking thing was burnt.
No, sir.
Unlike most crimes, it's all too clear that Zachary is the killer. But though he states freely that he killed his mother, this story will change eventually.
Huh?
Hauntingly, recovered text messages between Zachary and his mom seem to indicate that they had a seemingly ordinary, even loving relationship. In one, Zachary wrote to his mother, "Sorry, I was asleep," with a heart emoji. Another, this one from Melanie to Zachary, reads, "Love you, tried to talk to you before we left, but your door was locked." Through these texts, the family appeared to be perfectly normal, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
We found a book on a notepad that was on you. It said some things in there. Is that notepad yours that we found? It talks about your mom and about.
Yes, sir.
And that's what's so important about this. I mean, we want to understand what, like I said, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to. I mean, but we want to understand, what happened. I mean, that's important. I know it could be kind of scary to talk about, but.
Would you feel more comfortable if there was just one person in the room?
I don't mind having two people here.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, like I told you in your rights, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to. It's very important, though, that, something like this that happens, there's usually a reason for it. And, that's what we want to know, is the reason. This is your time to tell us, why that happened.
I'd rather not, sir.
Okay.
The text messages from the day before he killed
Dude,
his
the way
mom
he
showed them
talked is
planning
so
to go to a
chilling.
movie. Melanie first wrote, "Hey, sweetie, I just took Josh to the orthodontist. We'll be back hopefully soon." Then later,
Amari, thanks so much
we
for
can
follow.
see Born or Campaign
Much
today.
appreciated. Welcome to the
I
stream.
want to see both. And sounds good. Josh is back in, but we may need to pick him up at Ryan's house. The last message she sent before her death was to Zachary and reads only, "Okay," with a heart. It's eerily clear that Melanie had no idea what Zachary was planning, or that she would meet such a horrific end just hours after attending a movie with her two sons. Zachary's brother Josh has also been brought to the police station to speak with police. He was asked to recount his day before the fire was set. He told them that he had gone to the orthodontist with his mother before returning home. His answer also reveals a bit about his relationship with his brother.
What's that doing when you get home?
I think she's playing Xbox. We kind of keep to ourselves, I guess.
Okay, so you guys don't have a good relationship?
Well, no, we do. It's just like I don't know, like he just kind of, stays to himself. He's kind of a quiet person, I guess.
Has he been having any problems? I mean,
he's always been kind of like quiet, I guess odd.
Josh seems hesitant to talk about his brother, and although he's giving limited information, the descriptive words such as quiet and odd may indicate that Zachary was showing signs of mental health issues. What's also strange here is Josh's apparent lack of visible concern, given what just happened to his mother.
Yeah, what?
The average son or family member would be
I'd be
hysterical and
crying
wondering, or at
so
least
bad right now.
theorizing, about what could have prompted
Hi, Amari.
Zachary to commit such a horrific act. However, there's a chance he's in shock, as this all just occurred a few hours earlier.
What kind of person is your brother?
Your typical male teenager.
Typical male teenager. You two get along pretty good?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Despite this claim, texts between the brothers show that they messaged fairly often, talking about how their school year was delayed, video games, and how Zachary wanted to spend his birthday alone, with Josh writing to him. If you don't want Ryan to come over, I can tell him not to. I want you to have your birthday the way you want it, and I especially want you to be happy on your birthday. In one more recent message, Josh even apologizes for arguing with Zachary. The brothers often used heart emojis in their messages, frequently saying, "I love you" to each other.
Aww.
From the outside, it's difficult to imagine such a horrific tragedy occurring in this family, but only because Zachary has yet to reveal his motive to investigators.
When you talk to people on the phone, who do you talk to? I mean, do you have friends you chat with or anything like that?
No, sir. I usually only talk to my mother and my brother and my aunt.
So you don't have any friends?
I'm farming a
other
little
than
bit
your
of
mother and
everything
your
at the
brother
moment.
that you talk to?
No, sir.
Doing a
Zachary
combination
may
of
not have had
anything
many
the
friends
visitors
outside
want.
of his family, but a note in his phone indicated that there was a teacher who he was close to. The note reads, "Thursday, March 29th, 2012. I saw Mr. Voss at school today. From the way he looked at me, I could tell he hated me. I didn't know what to say to him, so I just kept walking. I really hope I can repair our friendship before I leave Tennessee. He's the only person I've met that has sincerely cared about me. Hell, he's like a father to me. I don't know what I did to cause this, but I hope it can be forgiven. Mr. Voss is also the only true friend I've ever had." This note depicts a very different person from the emotionally detached teen we're seeing in this interrogation. His note shows indications of emotion, of caring what another person thinks of him, and of caring about another person, his teacher.
So he's not a sociopath, I don't
May be
think.
lonely, and that he may not be able to connect with kids his age if he names a teacher as his friend. In his interview, Josh tells the detectives that when the movie ended around 8 p.m., the family went directly home.
you didn't see anything tonight that was any different than the way he normally acts?
I mean, no.
It's surprising that Zachary was not either acting differently from his typical behavior just prior to murdering his mother, or at least showing a change in his behavior recently. The level of aggression that he inflicted on his mother when he killed her, and the simple fact that he went through with murdering her, are behaviors that occur when a person has snapped or has reached an emotional breakdown. Josh then recounts going into his
1v1,
mother's
no.
room to talk to her just a few hours before Zachary killed her.
I went and talked to my mom for a little while, and then
You remember about what time that was?
that was right around 9, probably. That was right when I said goodnight. And she went to sleep, and then I went upstairs and was in my room.
So you talked to her for a few minutes?
Yes, ma'am. She was working out when I went in there, so I worked out with her for a minute.
What was she doing when you said she was working out? What was she working out?
Like doing stuff.
Despite describing what were his last moments with his mother,
How are you
Josh
so
still
calm,
shows
man?
very little, if any, emotion.
When you get home and your mom
Best prop
goes
for
to bed
money
at 9,
probably is
where are
cactus
you,
right
and
now,
what
but
are
it's a
you
pain in
doing
the ass to
house?
farm.
Are you in the house?
I was already planning everything.
You were in your bedroom or in the room where the fire was started?
The room where the fire was started.
What do you call that room?
What do you call it? Game room.
Game room? So you're in the game room planning everything?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's
and
crazy.
How long does it take you to plan that?
only a few minutes, but I waited for several hours to make sure
Holy shit.
everybody in the house was asleep.
How'd you make sure they were asleep?
I just waited and then checked on them.
Just checked on them, opened the door, looked at them.
Yes, sir. I killed her at around 11 p.m., I think. And I think she went to sleep at around 9 o'clock.
Okay. When you killed her, what about your brother lives there with you too, right? That's the only person who lives with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you do anything to him?
No, sir. I was kind of expecting the fire to kill him.
Oh,
Wow.
you were? Okay.
That's right. Zachary didn't just set the fire in an attempt to destroy the evidence of him killing his mother, but also in the hopes that his brother would be killed by the flames. As well, to ensure Melanie's death, after hitting her with the sledgehammer, Zachary locked the door behind him to prevent Josh from going in and potentially helping her.
And then I woke up around, I'm not sure what time it is, the thing was going off. And, at first I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a sound in my room. Then I figured I was
Bit too much sibling rivalry, I guess. I don't know.
Brother
Something is
upstairs in his
wrong
room.
here.
He wasn't in there, and I saw the fire was started in there. So I ran downstairs to get my mom.
We don't know
and
the
then-
full
and the door
story
was
yet, I don't
locked.
think. There's something
So I
off
had to
with
kick the
this.
door in to get in there.
There's
And
always
then
a
I
reason for
saw it
this
on
kind of
the
stuff.
What'd you do then?
Not that I'm not saying they deserved it. Fuck no, they did
I
not.
just-
But there's always some sort of motive.
Went outside.
We don't
the house
really
and,
have a motive yet.
Called 911 and went and got my neighbors and my child.
Where'd you get the sledgehammer at?
My gosh.
I just can't believe we don't have motive.
And what about?
It's just
how
cold-blooded
did
kill.
you try to set the fire?
First I tried to drag a lawnmower upstairs and empty the fuel tank in the room, but I couldn't do that, so I just poured a bottle of whiskey on the floor.
You'd waste a perfectly good bottle of whiskey on the
A bottle
floor?
of whiskey?
God damn it.
Okay. And was that before or after you hit your mom?
After.
After, okay. How many times did you hit her with the sledgehammer?
I don't know.
I mean, any estimation?
I'd say at least 12.
12 times?
12 times?
Where did you hit her at on her body?
Around the head area.
Oh my god, how did she have a head?
Sleeping at the time, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did she wake up and say anything to you?
No, sir. I put my fingers on her neck to check her pulse and make sure she was dead.
Did you touch her anywhere else?
No, sir.
Have you thought about touching her anywhere else?
Huh?
No, sir.
Josh was asked the same question, likely to determine if his story will match the forensic evidence found on Melanie's
No
body.
fucking way.
When you went in
No way.
the bedroom.
No way. No,
at
no,
any
no,
time
no.
Did you touch your mom? When you went in that room?
No, I don't think so. Like, I kinda, no.
He witnessed the altercation.
Like, I ran in and because then I saw her, and I freaked me out.
When you left, what were your plans at that point?
I haven't thought that right.
Oh, you hadn't? When did you think about doing this? I mean, when did this pop into your head as far as killing your mom?
Several years ago.
Had you
Several
told anybody
years
about it?
ago?
No, sir.
So, with this, I mean, thinking about this, was your mom just bad to you, or
No, sir.
a pretty good mom? Was she a pretty good mom, or?
She wasn't very good mom.
He had planned it several years ago. Or he had started
Refusing
thinking
to
about it several
classify
years
her as
ago.
either a good or a bad mom, and sounding apathetic regarding his relationship with her could indicate that he was unable to form a true emotional connection with her or anyone else. Because of his willingness to answer most of the investigators' questions, except for his all-important motive, they ask him a series of questions to get as much information as possible.
He mentioned a note that has been found. When did you have a chance to write that?
While I was waiting and after I did it.
So you did the whole note, there's like two and a half pages, you did it all tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you did some before you killed your mother and some after?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
When did you write the last part? About what time did you write the last part?
I don't know, sometime around 2 a.m. or
Wow.
3 a.m. I think.
Okay, while you were out.
That's 4 hours
Okay,
after
so-
he did it, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Was it before you bought the Pepsi at the Thorntons?
Yes, sir.
You had your phone with you for a while. Did you call anybody on your phone?
No, sir.
Okay, what'd you do with your phone?
I didn't do anything with it. I didn't even realize it was in the pocket until I left Thornton's.
So where's it at now?
I threw it in a ditch.
Why'd you throw it away?
I assumed that I could be tracked for it.
Okay. What was your plans as far, I mean, you didn't have any plans on where you're heading to, or how, evidently you were trying to escape and trying to get away from police. You don't remember where you're trying to go to?
No, sir.
You had a backpack, so you had stuff you were just gonna walk and just try and get out of the area?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Chillingly, after killing his mom and fleeing the house, Zachary went to a convenience store to buy a Pepsi before he began walking in an attempt to escape from police. Though he had made an elaborate plan, it doesn't appear that he thought ahead to what he would do after.
It's so
According
weird.
to unverified rumors online from people claiming to live in Sumner County, after setting the fire, Zachary ran non-stop for almost 5 miles with no destination in mind. Ironically, a note on his phone written 7 months earlier on January 22nd, 2012, indicates that he had thought about his escape, or at least criminals escaping police detection more broadly. The note states, "After reading dozens of news reports about killers, I believe I found several consistent reasons why most killers are caught within a year. They rely too much on civilization. Most killers hide out in heavily populated areas or easily accessible areas.
I mean, I
They don't
guess.
migrate to other areas after several kills in a row. This makes the police in their area more alert and the citizens more cautious. Most rely too much on firearms or other weapons that produce loud noises. This will attract unwanted attention to their location." This sort of obsession with murder and serial killers can occur among people with severe mental illness. The fixation doesn't necessarily have to be with murder and serial killers, but it just so happened to be the case with Zachary. These individuals may often struggle with low self-esteem and therefore derive a sense of feeling powerful when they identify with bad guys like serial killers.
Ew.
Zachary may have felt tough and strong by learning
But
the
also
strategies
sad,
of killers
but also you.
and thinking he could emulate them. Maybe this gave him a sense of identity, believing that he could not only be a killer too, but become a smarter killer by not making the same mistakes as the criminals he studied.
I wonder how he got
there
caught.
was other evidence of Zachary's plan falling apart, such as the knife investigators found abandoned at the scene.
So why is the knife outside?
I was trying to put it into my backpack, and then the fire alarm started, and I just ran home.
What were you going to use that knife for?
Same thing I used to slice your knife.
Oh my god,
Who were you
dude.
going to use the knife on?
No specific person.
Oh my god, he was
Were
just
you
gonna go on a
looking to
rampage.
kill
Holy
someone else
shit.
tonight?
Only if they got in my way.
What the fuck?
What do you mean by that?
If they tried to stop me from escaping.
So the lady at Thornton's who sold you the Pepsi, she was never in any danger.
No, sir.
But the officer that arrested you could have potentially been in danger if you were of the mind.
I guess, but it would be kind of pointless considering he had a gun and I just had a knife and a hammer.
He
What if
sounds like a
didn't
whispering
have a
Joker.
gun and he tried to stop you?
I wouldn't attack him unless it was
What's his
by
name?
him.
Jay Leno?
No, sure.
Were you provoked by your mother?
Is that his
No,
name?
sure.
What is most troubling is that according to both Zachary and Josh, there was no indication that he had been planning any of this. In crime scene photos exclusively obtained by Ewu, there appears to be a code written on what may be the handle of the sledgehammer. Police also recovered a handwritten alphabetic key to the code.
It's a
The code
cipher.
written on the handle translates as Zed Requiem.
Jared Leto, thank you.
This has never been publicly confirmed.
Who's Jay Leno?
But ZED could possibly stand for Zachary's initials.
Is that a baseball player?
Zachary Everett Davis. He may have also named the sledgehammer Requiem, which often refers to a mass for the dead. This is pure speculation and just a theory, but this coded message could potentially be evidence that Zachary may have planned the attack ahead of time.
This is kind of serious. I mean, Zach, it's kind of serious thing to think about killing your mom. You didn't try and talk to anybody about this?
No, sure.
Why not? I mean, wouldn't it not bother you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the late night host. Yeah.
Did bother you?
Yep.
Have you ever hurt anybody before?
This is kind of serious.
Well, I mean, how do you feel when you killed your mom?
It's possible that Zachary is saying what he thinks a serial killer would say, as though he's playing a role. It's difficult to say for sure, but we know that he was affectionate toward his mother in the text messages they exchanged, and she was affectionate toward him as well. He made the same comment about not feeling anything about his father's death. It's possible that it's easier for Zachary to cut off all emotion than to feel the pain.
This could all
of
be an
grief
act?
and
I
loss.
highly doubt that.
On the other hand, his complete detachment from his mom may be the result of a personality disorder, such as schizoid personality disorder. In this disorder, the individual does not want to have any close relationships, even with family members. They prefer to be alone and appear to be cold and have a flattened affect, as Zachary does.
Did y'all have any, I mean, was there any problems between you and him, or him and your mom, or did they have any disagreements, or, I mean, was there anything
Like, I think they would argue.
other than normal parents?
Not that I know of.
And yet, Zachary had savagely attacked his mother while she slept.
What'd you do with the sledgehammer?
I don't think attack
after
is
you hit her
quite
with it?
strong enough of a word. She was fucking murdered in cold blood, man.
Why did you hit her about 12 times?
She was
with that?
smashed in the head 12
Why
times.
so many times?
To make sure she was dead.
The officer asks Zachary to demonstrate how he swung the sledgehammer to kill his mother.
Kind of like that, basically.
So you right-handed?
Yes, sir.
Stand back up. Stand back up. Is that blood on your pants right there? In the front, right where your crotch is.
Oh, no, that's dirty.
Did you change clothes?
This is blood, though.
Oh, okay.
This
Is
is
that your
blood, though.
mother's
Shows
blood?
the blood.
Yes, sir.
Those the same shoes you were wearing?
Yes, sir.
Those are the same pants you were wearing?
Yes, sir.
That's the same shirt you were wearing?
No, sir.
Where's the shirt you were wearing?
I threw it away.
Investigations and
why did you get rid
interrogations
of
have
that
to be
shirt?
thorough, so they can be used in the court of law.
My
So
mother's brain stuck to it.
Still trying to understand why Zachary had killed his mother in such a brutal way, the officer asks him to recount his day before the attack. It was then that detectives noticed something interesting. Zachary told them that he started his day by reading a book, Misery by Stephen King.
Oh,
In the
shit.
Misery book, one of the characters uses a sledgehammer. Am I correct in that?
Yes, sir.
holy shit.
Actually, the detectives
What?
have this wrong. In the book Misery, the main character uses an axe, while in the movie adaptation, she uses a sledgehammer.
Are you sure you didn't get
Oh.
any of your thought process from one of those, from that book?
Yes, sir.
So, so do you think, so you're saying there's no, that's strictly coincidence?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't draw any kind of thought process from the book Misery as to how you
Spoilers! I can't believe they're spoiling the book for him.
Yeah,
SMH.
I'm sorry. We've been doing this a long time, and I mean, sledgehammer is a very unusual weapon to kill somebody with. So that's why.
What if he wasn't to that part yet?
Why
What then?
I wonder if there's denier about the sport in this vital area.
Did you have any other type of weapons in the house that you thought about using?
Something about using a claw hammer.
A claw hammer?
Yes, sir.
You don't remember feeling anything? Did you cry?
No, sir.
Were you screaming when you're hitting her?
No, sir.
Did you say anything to her before you hit her?
No, sir.
Did you love your mother?
Somewhat.
When you say somewhat, I mean, you know, is there anything she's ever did to you that you hate her for?
No, sir.
Though Zachary denies that the book inspired his weapon of choice, possibly because he wants to take all the credit himself, his internet history indicates that murder and death was something he'd been thinking about for a long time. He had two particularly strange apps downloaded on his phone, including one about serial killers and another about torture devices.
What the
As well,
fuck?
among the more mundane
What?
video game cheat codes and jokes, he had a copious amount of gory images. Zachary had also bookmarked a few bizarre websites, including articles about the murder of Junko Furuta, Catherine Murch, who took her own life after killing her kids, the Louisville chainsaw murder, a cult leader on trial in Ohio for killing a family of 5, and an X-Acto knife double homicide. He also had a particular obsession with the killer Nevada Tan, also known as the Sasebo slashing, where an 11-year-old murdered another schoolgirl, 12-year-old Satomi Mitarai. Perhaps most tellingly, Zachary had also bookmarked an article titled Understanding Schizophrenia from helpguide.org. It's possible that he may have been trying to figure out why he was experiencing certain symptoms. Although Zachary may have some sort of severe mental illness, maybe even psychosis, as he's sitting in the interrogation room answering questions, he appears more like a cold-blooded murderer than a person suffering from
definitely
psychosis.
Does.
But this wasn't all. Zachary made notes on his phone that give unique insight into his twisted state of mind leading up to the killing. One says simply, Samantha Marshall, female, possible victim of... Another says, hanging over the masses like a shadow or a dark cloud, executing them all one by one without a sound. Omnipresent and biding its time, ready to steal you away at your prime. Welcoming to the stupid and the bold, not following any pattern, just doing as told. Laying to rest kings, queens, peasants, and thrall. Death will eventually punish us all.
Oh my god, bars. What the fuck?
Rewind the clock and go back.
He should have been like a death rapper or something. Is that even a thing? Death rap? It sounds like it should be a thing. Bars.
In stark contrast to Zachary's statement, when Josh was brought in for a second interview, the detective asks him about an incident that occurred at school.
It's an interrogation
showing
video.
that the brothers saw their relationship with each other completely differently.
But when you got in trouble with at school, I think it was last year, what happened to cause that when you got in a fight? Somebody said they were picking on Zach.
Oh, no, that was 8th grade.
Oh, was it 8th grade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Middle school, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What happened to cause? I mean, what were they doing?
He was like like a piece.
Who is she? What?
You know, you roll up a thing of paper.
Oh, another investigator. Okay. I see the notepad now.
Yeah, and I told
I thought it was like a
he went up there and
child
did it.
support specialist or something like that.
And what was Zach's take on that? I mean, was he
She
mad
just
that he
spawned
got
out of nowhere. I don't think she was there in the last video. For the last footage.
Did he ask you to do something about it? Or was
No, he didn't ask me to do anything.
Okay. Just taking up for little brother.
It's possible that Zachary resented that his brother stepped in to be the hero. He may have been frustrated that he couldn't protect himself and instead had to be saved by Josh.
Do you still want to kill Josh?
Yes.
And you're not going to tell
Oh,
me
it's
why?
the second interview. Thank you, Liz.
I'm really curious as to why.
I mean, you said that he was the only confidant you had. You didn't talk to anybody else. Why would you want to get rid of the only person that you confide in and talk to?
I don't know.
Dude,
you said you
he just
don't
talks
wanna tell
really,
me,
really
so you
weird.
do
It's
know.
like a whispering Joker.
There's a difference in wanting to tell me and not knowing. You just told me you didn't want to tell me, so you do know why you want to kill your brother and you killed your mother. I would just like for you to share that.
Maxing
with me.
Flower Minion, just buy dandelions every day.
But you will admit that you know why you did it.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. Do you always talk like you're talking to us now?
Yes, sir.
So if I talk to someone that knows you or a teacher, they're going to say, this is your demeanor. This is how you talk.
Most likely.
And so you're always monotone and robotic when you talk.
Yes, sir.
Unnerved by Zachary's behavior during his interrogation, detectives asked Josh the same question.
Has he always been talking that monotone voice? Like quiet? He's kind of quiet. You know, his voice don't go up or down. It's just like a flat monotone voice. Is that the way he normally talks? All the way? When did he start talking that way?
It's always been the way I remember it.
Really?
Yes.
You ever laugh?
Sometimes.
What makes you laugh?
Various things.
Various things.
Give me an example.
Well, I was laughing my ass off when I killed my mother.
The fuck?
You were what?
I was laughing when I killed my mother.
You were laughing? Why were you laughing?
I don't know.
Were you laughing your ass off at that time?
Yes, sir.
Paradoxical laughter often occurs among people with schizophrenia. They may laugh either to themselves, often in response to a hallucination, or they may laugh in serious situations. However, throughout the interrogation, he has not laughed inappropriately at all.
Yeah,
It's
that's
possible
weird.
that Zachary once again is trying to present himself as the evil villain he may identify with. Whether Zachary is as void of emotion as he's trying to portray is unknown. His note entries on his phone, which show expressions of emotion, puts
Yeah,
into
he's
question
super
this image of
emotional
himself
in
that
his
he's trying to
texts.
show in interrogation.
Why were you laughing your ass off when you killed your mother?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. We went over this a while ago. You know why that you wanted to kill your mom. You just don't want to tell me.
No, I actually don't know why I was laughing.
Most likely, Robe. We're watching an interrogation.
Well, was it a sense of accomplishment?
No, sir.
Do you laugh when you read the horror books?
No, sir.
Did you laugh today or yesterday when you read Misery?
No, sir.
Do you see do you see why it would be difficult for me to understand why that would be funny?
Yes, sir.
A lot of people say it's just highly unusual for a 15-year-old to take a sledgehammer and be laughing his ass off and hit her in the head with it 12 times. What do you think?
I don't have any more information to give to you.
You can't think of any reason whatsoever?
No, sir.
With still no indication why he killed his mother in such a brutal way, the detective attempts to figure out if there were any issues in the family that may have motivated Zachary. In response to the detective's continued questioning, Zachary makes a shocking allegation against a family member, claiming that they assaulted him years earlier.
Oh.
This has never been proven to be true, and there's no evidence to back up any of Zachary's allegations.
Oh.
What did he do to you? How long ago was that cut? How long you been in Tennessee?
Since 2008, I think. Or 2007. I don't really remember the exact date.
Did you tell your mom about it?
Yes, sir.
What'd she do?
She didn't believe me.
Didn't believe you? Did he look you after that?
No, sir.
Just that one time is when he did it?
Yes, sir.
And
how old would you have been then?
11. What?
Ill will towards him for that?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
And the conversation you had with your mother about that, can you tell us about that?
She thought it was my imagination.
Did she ever talk to it?
Not that I know of.
Did he never mentioned anything?
No, sir.
Why did he stop doing it?
I stopped bathing after that.
You stopped bathing?
Yes, sir.
And he stopped. And that made him stop?
Yes, sir.
When you mean stop bathing, you mean you stop taking baths and showers altogether?
Yes, sir.
So how did you clean yourself?
I did.
You haven't cleaned yourself since 2008?
I have
Have a good night, Latte.
inconsistent intervals, but it's not very common.
Okay.
The detectives have referred to a notebook they found at the house, which miraculously survived the fire. Within, they found 2 notes written by Zachary.
I think they're trying to get the motive right now, Kat.
And I've been planning to kill him ever since. The second entry, a confession, is believed to be written right after he killed his mother. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel remorse. My only true regret was that I didn't give her a faster death. I didn't want her to suffer. It's possible that Zachary's belief about being assaulted was actually a delusion. Individuals diagnosed with schizophrenia may experience delusions.
That could have been a delusion, but at the same time, it's like
unfounded.
There's always
I don't know.
a reason. There's always
Feel like
a story.
You should believe.
And just because it's your story and we're sitting here today doesn't make it any less important to us. It's important to us to find out what the truth is. We would like to deal with that, but we want to hear your side of it. We want to know what happened. Why did, that obviously upset you. But your mom didn't do anything. You know why it took this long for you to act out?
No, sir.
They just boiled and boiled and boiled? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Would there have been any certain thing tonight that would have set that off? I mean, made you think about doing this? I mean, anything particular that happened of all nights, since 2008 to 2012 now, of all nights since then that you would have did this?
No, sir.
As the interview begins to draw to a close, the detectives ask Zachary a few last questions.
What do you think what should happen if somebody did what you did?
I don't know.
I mean,
I guess whatever's necessary.
Whatever's necessary, but I mean, what do you feel? I mean, what do you feel? I mean, if somebody was to do this to you, what should happen to them?
I don't think it would really matter. Because if you give them the death sentence, they'll die, and if you give them a life sentence, they'll die in prison anyway. So in the end, it doesn't really matter.
So, did you think about the consequences when you did this? What could happen to you?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about that?
No,
I
sir.
also think that, but I think it's only to a certain extent.
I mean, I'm talking about, do you think you could get caught by the police and...
Because
you think that was a possibility?
you also don't play the role of a murderer to the point where you murder someone, you know what I mean? You have to inherently be a murderer. You can't just act that out.
Don't get the life sentence. But I don't know how it works here.
The officer had just one last question for Zachary, and this one, oddly, results in the most animated reaction that
Method
they've seen
acting.
from him.
That's fucked.
But his unsettling response isn't at all what you might expect from someone in this situation.
Do you always look at people through your eyebrows? You've been doing it all morning. Do you do that? Is that a habit, or is that something that you're just starting to do?
I guess it's a habit. I've never really noticed.
You never really noticed?
No, sir.
Nobody's ever said anything to you about it?
No, sir.
Why'd you giggle?
He did break character.
I mean, you don't know that you do that right there?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm not picking on you, I'm just It looks kind of evil when you do that. I don't know what to say. I think you know you're doing it. And you're smiling about it, so I think you're pretty aware of what you're doing.
No, I didn't realize I was doing it.
Yeah, you did.
Given what we know about
What the
Zachary's
fuck?
obsession with murder and serial killers, it's likely that being called evil is a compliment. This again shows that he might identify with some sort of evil character or villain. If Zachary's monotone voice and eerie eyebrow stare are all an act, it's impressive because he was able to keep up the act and not break character throughout the whole interrogation. Following his interrogation, Zachary was evaluated by psychologists and mental health experts. One stated they believed that at the time of the killing,
That's a flattering
Zachary
picture.
didn't have the mental capacity to meet the legal definition of premeditation, and that his
What?
mental illness affected his ability to use reflection and judgment. In fact, the psychologist said that at the time of the crime, his thoughts were driven by psychosis.
He
He
planned
was
it for
diagnosed
hours.
with schizophrenia and a depressive disorder. Changing his story from what he initially said to investigators, Zachary told one doctor that he had heard his deceased father speaking to him,
Oh my
and
god.
that he had allegedly urged him to kill his mother. Still, investigators pointed out that he had fled the house with bags he had already packed, ditched his phone, and told police that he'd been thinking about killing his mother for years, all demonstrating that he planned the crime. Zachary eventually appeared on the Dr. Phil show, where he gave yet another reason for killing his mother, this time changing his story completely and claiming that he did it because, quote, she wasn't taking care of my family.
What?
But still, in this interview, he maintains that he was the one who killed her. However, he would shock everyone, including his own legal defense, when in court he once again told a completely altered story.
Oh my god.
Naming a different killer.
What?
During his trial, Josh sat directly behind Zachary, but the brothers never spoke. When Zachary took the witness stand, he changed the story he had been telling for 2.5 years and stated, quote, I didn't do it.
He's gonna say his brother did it.
He suddenly blamed the entire
No
crime
way.
on Josh, claiming that he was the one who used the sledgehammer to kill their mother.
That's insane.
And that he just took the fall, making him innocent. Following this, Zachary's attorney attempted to declare him mentally incompetent and for the case to be deemed a mistrial. Furthering the drama, after his lunch break, the attorney asked to be dismissed from the case, but was denied. The judge speculated that he wasn't sure if Zachary was the ultimate con man or manipulator or not, but that was the jury's job to figure out. Despite his last-ditch attempt to blame Josh, Zachary Davis was convicted of the first-degree murder of his mother,
No shit.
attempted first-degree murder of his brother, and aggravated arson. He was sentenced to 71 years in prison, with eligibility for parole after 51 years.
Damn, he gets
To
parole.
this day, there is speculation that Zachary may have had aspirations to become a serial killer.
Yeah, no shit. Wow. I love those videos. They're so interesting. Seeing the more unique sides of people is interesting. It's Explore With Us. I highly, highly, highly recommend this channel. It's amazing. Explore With Us. It is a great, great channel. Very, very fun. Very, very fun in a fucked up way, but it's very fun. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Boring? No one asked you. Thank you for the 10 bits. I hope you guys enjoyed the React Andy. I want to do more of those. We can do more of those throughout the streams. Give me more capital punishments? True. Truing. True. Smile. The cat is pleased. Alright, what kind of visitors do we have? I've been doing visitors all throughout the video too, so... Just a lot of hay bales and a lot of melons. At least I could do the melons, probably. Okay, well, time to farm melons. What mod is that? To check price? NEU alpha release. It's the newest release of NEU. You have to go into alpha releases though. It's not a official release. Did you hear about the duck at the pond that was murdered? No. Foul play. No way. Frost, thank you for the 10-bit. If you guys want TTS, by the way, there's new TTS. There's some information about it. This is kind of what it's like. I'll do an example. Takes a while, hold on.
Chet, I have an announcement to make.
Bruh.
I wonder what he will say.
Surely he will not say something dumb.
Little example. What's up, Pox? I have no idea what to do? What do you mean? Did you hear about the guy screaming in space? Of course I didn't. You can't hear anybody in space. I'm gonna grind to Enderman 7, so do it. But I want to grind farming? Do it. Do both. ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? It's true, you could foot farm. Many people do that. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, donations work now. You can donate without having to sub or cheer with bits. It's awesome. And that's one way to get the TTS. Another way is bits or resubbing. So both work. Or I guess all three work. Chargebacked? Nope. Smile. Can they stop asking for cactus, please? It's so expensive. You're the one that wanted melons. There you go. Fuck off. Brown mushroom and hay bale. 30 brown mushroom, okay. Finally I have enough hay bales. Jesus, that took forever. But then the other guy wants hay bales. God damn it. How many do you want? 115? I'll just buy it. Fuck you. As if I had a working card. Rip. I wish I could do PayPal, but PayPal fucking sucks. Fuck PayPal. Alright. During the video, we got another cocoa bean milestone, so that's awesome. So let's see exactly where we're at. Wheat 23, carrot 23, potato 23, pumpkin 23, sugarcane 24, melon 23, cactus 17, cocoa beans 21, mushroom 19, and netherwort 21. It's not bad. So it's this bottom row, these bottom four, that we need to improve. We need cactus, cocoa beans, mushroom, and netherwort. German banks are weird. Other countries just give you a debit. You can pay with online, but here you only get one that works physically, but not online. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Okay, chat. I do have to head out. I have things to do. It was a little bit of a shorter stream, but it was still 3 hours, so we got a lot done. But I do have to go. I have to do shit. We made some good progress. We got 1 cocoa bean milestone and 1 netherwort milestone, so I'm gonna probably grind these 2 off camera, off stream, tonight and tomorrow as well. And hopefully next stream we'll have either 1 or both at level 23 already. So, alright, chat. I'm gonna head out. It's been fun. I'll see you guys later. Peace.